see another thing that catches your attention, boom, you jump on it, and then you find that you don't even finish that other one. Then the third one says learning enough about each sub skill to be able to practice intelligently and self-correct during practice.
You know, if you look at those who run the Olympics, the athletes, one of the things that distinguish them from the average boy running on the street during the rain is what is intentional practice. Look at footballers, exceptional footballers. There is intentionality to their practice, such that as you begin to gain mastery, you know when you err from the important principles that guide that sphere of action, and then you can self-correct and then redo. It's like basketball. You keep doing it, keep throwing it until you get the bearing, you get the distance, and then you become sharper. So a lot of people even have learned a few skills, but in 30 years, no value has been added. Why? They are not following what we call Kaizen, the law of continuous improvement. So I think that's an important thing.
Yes. Then number 4 says removing physical, mental, and emotional barriers that get in the way of practice. I think we will still be able to touch on this in a particular chapter that talk about cutting off distractions. How you ensure that you get something done valuable. Then number 5 says practicing the most important sub skill for at least 20 hours.
At least
20 hours. I've heard of a basketballer that he ensures he throws, I think, 1,000 shots every day or every week. I can't remember. And imagine that kind of person on the pitch, on the basketball court, rather,
from any angle.
But
LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it. So yes, and one other thing I would like to say about chapter 1 is the fact that, you know, when it comes to learning, there has to be an hunger, a desire. Another part says the right exposure would challenge mediocrity and inspire greater productivity. And, you know, when you're exposed to the right things, you want to know more.
Yes, that's true.
You want to know more. Okay, what more is in this particular field? So if you want to know more about chapter 1, can't get the book. I'm not telling you everything. Can't buy the book. Yes.
Let's look at that. Those are important points. So there is the place of deciding what you want to learn. There is the place of putting the right structure in place for you to be able to learn it. There's also the place of knowing who to learn from and where to learn from. There are kinds of things online today that is just copy paste, and most people are now, AI is now here. So someone can just sit down, ask a question, and just paste it and say, well, that's it. But you see, there is what we call assumed knowledge. Assumption is not good. Experience and consistent practice makes you a master in that thing. It differentiates you from the pack. So there is knowledge, there is execution. Execution